Hey there guys, how's it going? So it's been a little while since I've recorded a video. This is becoming a little bit too frequent for my liking, but hopefully it won't happen again soon. I don't plan any more trips for quite a while. For those of you who weren't aware, I've been away in the opposite side of the country. I've been over in Sydney and Brisbane for the last few weeks trying to spend some time with my girlfriend and help out a little bit, and it sort of came at short notice, so sorry I didn't really make any message or let a lot of people know that I was heading off, but anyway, I'm back in Perth now, and so hopefully we can get some content out for you guys. It's been a pretty interesting couple of weeks that I've actually been gone for, which typically does happen. We had the big Final Fantasy Record Keeper event, which is only just wrapping up now. I'm still not sure if I want to do any pulls off this banner or not. I mean, I think this medal here is very incredible, and the High Score Challenge medal is alarmingly good. It's just, it seems like quite a big risk to go ahead and try and pull those medals. I thought with the video I was going to do today, I just talk about these two deals that are here in the shop. This one is literally here just for one day and one day only. We're going to talk about that one. And the heavy hitter deal, which is going to last basically a full week. I think that one, in my opinion, is very, very good. In my opinion, is very good, depending on what you need for your setup. If you have no need for any more single target medals, well then you can feel pretty much free to entirely avoid this one. But if you're struggling with the raid bosses a little bit now, this could be worth having a look at. But we'll talk about that. First, let's talk about the EX deal, and let's see if I can sort this thing out correctly. Bam! Okay, cool. I'm a little bit tiny now, but hopefully the important information is showing clearly. So, if we look into the draw odds of this deal, which is from that button there, we can see the basic breakdowns of each of the medals here. So what I've done is basically listed out each of the medals, and then the percentage of getting one of the medals from that list. So the top 4 medals there, you can see Kingdom Hearts 2 Cloud, Axel EX, Sora EX, and Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora, which is interestingly in that list, but whatever. You have a 34% chance of grabbing one of those, so roughly a 1 in 3 chance of getting one of those 4. Not particularly great, in fact, well, quite literally the worst EX medals. 1 in 3 chance is not that bad though, because that means that the next tier up, which has got 7 medals in it, and all of them are pretty decent. I think Kairi EX is the big winner in there. Even if you already have a copy of her, if you don't have one with extra attack, there's a chance, a tiny chance of getting extra attack if you go ahead and grab her again. So if you got anything in there, I don't think you'd be super upset. I mean, getting Marluxia EX would be kind of cool because that was only available to VIP players beforehand, so that's kind of cool. The next tier down though and beyond is pretty much what interests me. If I'm going to do a pull off this banner, which I think I might because I haven't spent jewels in forever and it's kind of like YOLO, why not? I'd be looking at anything that falls into this next category here. Well, this next 3 categories here, basically. So we have the 5 foretellers, we have Dual Wield Roxas EX, the King Mickey EX, Illustrated Xion EX, Master Xehanort EX, again a previously VIP only medal, as well as Axel EX. And then in the final, the rarest of the rare medals, we have the 3 new Terra Ventus and Aqua EX, as well as the, again, the gifted King Mickey EX medal, which is really, really cool, and Sora and Kairi EX. Ooh, what was that? Anyway, I'd be basically hoping at getting anything that falls into the foretellers or below. I'd be really, really happy if I got anything from that pile. And that is just below a 1 in 3 chance of getting any of those 15 medals, all of which I'd be completely happy with. So, in my opinion, fingers crossed, if I get anything from the tier above that, which is the, you know, Sephiroth EX all the way to Kairi EX, I'd be perfectly fine. Cloud EX to Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora would be kind of disappointing, but whatever. It's 3,000 jewels for an EX medal, and for my game, I've never pulled for EX medals except for Kairi EX, so I'm statistically very likely to get a brand new medal here, which is cool. I'm always interested in new medals. There is also a chance, a tiny little chance, of getting an EX medal as one of your non-guaranteed medals. Only a tiny little chance though, so these percentages here all add up to 10%. You can see I've changed the numbers for the previous ones, as well as putting in that 9.3% sitting at the top. That 9.3% is the chance of getting any other premium that isn't an EX medal. So what that means basically is that if you add all those up together, they add up to 10%. So in each of the remaining 9 slots, you have a 10% chance, well, you have a chance of getting any one of these medals on the screen, only a very, very, very minute chance though, as well as a 9.3% chance of getting any other premium. The only reason I list this out here is because this is the only chance we're going to see for a long, long time of being able to get any more EX medals. And you could potentially get 2 EX medals in one pool here. It's very, very unlikely, and I haven't personally seen anyone do it yet, even though it's been a fair few hours since this banner's come out, but the potential is there. Do I recommend actually doing this pool for anyone? When you consider there's a 1 in 3 chance of getting a Foreteller or better, that's not bad for 3000 jewels. Come on, that's not bad for 3000 jewels. Even if you get like Cloud EX, Axel EX, Sora EX, or Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora EX. Yeah, you'd be disappointed. Of course you'd be disappointed. And 1 in 3 people, more than 1 in 3 people are going to get that, for sure. If you accept that risk and go into it and go, you know what, 3000 jewels, the worst I'm going to get is Cloud, Axel, or Sora. And I mean, Axel's not terrible. He's a high score challenge, pretty good. Okay, who am I kidding? He's really not that great anymore. We've well and truly moved past that. But still, you know, at 3000 jewels, you had to crack at it. What you have to be really careful is, though, what you have to be extremely careful of is stuff like this comes along and you go, it's only 3000 jewels, right? Then you look at stuff like this, the newcomer's deal or the top drawer deal, and you go, it's only 1000 jewels here. It's only 1500 jewels here. This is really clever. It's a really, really clever way of picking apart your jewels. In the past, people used to get like 3000 jewels, right? And then the store would prompt them to go, hey, go do a pull, as soon as you hit their 3000 jewels. And people would have a really, really hard time of saving up. Now I think the mentality has changed quite a lot and people are finding it really quite easy to save up because there's nothing massive to pull for anymore. It's like if you don't want to spend 15, 20, 25, 40,000 jewels in one go, then you don't even bother pulling at all because there's no guarantee. But what if they can get you to do a tiny little pull once or twice a week and stop you from accumulating a massive stack of jewels without necessarily getting much value for it? I didn't really talk about these when they came out, the top drawer deal and the newcomer deal, but I think they're extremely clever ways of getting a decent chunk of jewels, but sort of too small for it to be noticeable, without really giving you much back. This one in particular here looks great, but the rates of getting Kara EX or Xion EX are so tiny that you're most likely going to get a medal that you don't have super much use for, but you have the hope. You have the hope that you'll get something really, really good. And I think that's the genius part about it. Anyway, I've gotten sort of off track here, because I didn't want to talk about that. I want to talk about these deals here. Again, the EX deal, I probably wouldn't pull on it usually, but again, it's the really cheeky thing of like, you literally can only spend 3000 jewels on it. You can't go any further and this deal will go away tomorrow. I think we'll see a return of this deal depending on how popular it is today. If people go for it and take the bait, we'll probably see a potentially even a better version of it with like maybe not Cloud, Axel, Sora, and Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora. They might do like a reprint version of this banner without those medals in it. Who knows? Who knows? I'm going to go for it, and might as well just do it now because why not? Ooh, sound effects. You know, I've been away from you guys for long enough, and you deserve a pull, so here we go. Haven't done a pull in so long. That's my volume switch. Oh, that could be very loud. Well, that's an upright. We could have expected that. And no double premiums. Riku, not too bad. So that's pretty much smack bang in the middle, quite literally in the middle. So not too bad. Again, I would have liked anything a little bit lower than that, but 3000 jewels for an EX medal. What did I really expect? Okay, now what do I think about the other deal here, the heavy deal? So the heavy deal I think is pretty cool, and I might actually invest quite a few jewels in it. I'm in a place where I don't necessarily need many single target medals. I'm taking out raid bosses quite effectively. I'm getting pretty high in Colosseum, but I would like more diversity in my setups. Right now I'm fortunate enough to have a Genie that's boosted from the high score challenge with an aerial trait on it. So every single time I pull a Genie from now on, I'm going to go, this is amazing, hopefully I can roll negative ground, maybe even extra attack, maybe even like a strength boost, anything that's going to improve that medal, because it's already in such a fantastic position, fully guilted out. Again, this is my game. I'm thinking, how can I improve my game? I look at that and I go, I'd love Hercules B, and I'd love a boosted copy of Hercules B, that would be incredible. I've got a pretty decent Goofy that has negative 60 ground on it, so if I could guild that, that would be fantastic. Illustrated Donald, I didn't really get from the high score challenge, so I only have like one copy of that. Anything new though is new traits potentially that could be useful, or you know, going towards guilting that could be nice. Lingering Will, I don't have any copies of that, so it's not too useful for me, but I know that it's been an extremely popular medal for lots of people for a long time. It's sort of been phased out now though, because it's a tier 5 medal, and tier 5s again have been quite left behind. And Illustrated Aqua B, nothing really wrong with that, but compared to the high score challenge medals at the time, it didn't really excel. And compared to the high score challenge medals of today, well, the single target medals of today, it's sort of fallen behind a bit. But still, as an upright speed, which we don't have too many single target variants of that, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So This is the kind of deal I can see myself spending a lot of jewels on, and like seriously going hard for it. If you look at the odds, every single medal is weighted evenly, I'm pretty sure. Let's double check that before I go lying to you people. But I'm pretty sure every single medal is weighted evenly, so I mean, you can see it is there, but that's every single premium in the entire game, and that's in the non-guaranteed slot. If we go down to the guaranteed slot, yeah, every single medal is weighted evenly, which is really, really cool. I would have expected them to do what they did in the past, where like Hercules B or the Genie, for example, were rarer than the tier 5s, but no. From what they say, it seems to be completely even across the board. And again, the standard 10% chance compared, well, 10% chance of getting a boosted version of the medal as compared to the regular version. I think this is really, really cool, and I can see myself allocating a decent amount of jewels to do a few pulls here. Again, you got to be careful. Like, if you're at the point now where you did some high score challenges and you got, let's say, 3 to 4 dots on Genie or Illustrated Goofy or Donald, I think this is really, really good for you because it could really help get you a decent amount of power for not much expenditure. I'm looking at this and going, okay, how many jewels do I have to spend to drastically increase my power? The way I'm drastically going to increase my power is if I get Hercules B with really, really good traits on it, which is a 1 in 6 chance every single time, plus, again, 1 in 6 chance of getting the medal that I want, plus, you know, a 1 in 11 chance of getting a desirable trait, so that's pretty small odds. If I get Genie and I get, again, a 1 in 6 chance, and I get desirable traits on that, which for me is something like 2 or 3 traits that I find quite desirable, as compared to the negatives of that. Like, if I get Aqua, it's not really going to help my game out. If I get Lingering Will, it will help my game out eventually, but I'll need to get, like, quite literally 7 copies of it before it will help my game out. So, wait, no. Is that true? Can you get dots on this? You can get dots on this. What am I saying? Brrr. Yeah, you can get dots on this. Okay, so it won't take literally 7 copies. It'll take as many as it takes to gilt it. Because as you know, it's very, very difficult to get far in this game without gilted medals. Should we just do a pull and stop talking? Yeah, why the hell not? I haven't been in this game for ages. I'm in the mood to pull, so might as well do it with you guys right now. Okay. Let's see what we get. Again, I'm hoping for Hercules B. Of course, it's going to be upright. There's literally no alternative. Do we get any double premiums? Nope. But we got got an Illustrated Donald with 1 dot. Oh, okay. Apparently, I didn't have any copies of him before. So again, that is sort of not, like, it's fine. It's really, really good. I quite like this medal. It's a random target. That's fine. For me, though, like, I already have the Genie, so it's not particularly useful to me. But that's the risk, you know, that's the risk. It was only 1500 jewels, you got 2 mirrors, and I'm building my way towards a medal that could be very useful to me in the future, so... Alright, let's do one more, just for the hell of it. Why not? I'm in a pulling mode. So again, hopefully... If you guys don't need single target medals, this deal is not for you. You can definitely skip out on it. And the only reason you wouldn't need single target medals is if you've, like, already got a fully gilted Hercules B or a Genie or what have you. Hey, double premiums, that's pretty nice. Another Naminé and the Lingering Will. This is pretty bad for me, just because, oh wow, 3 dots. Okay, that's not too bad. Again, the reason I say it was pretty bad for me is because they were the first of my copies of that, so they weren't going towards increasing my power in that regard. But saying that, you know, Lingering Will is pretty nice. I could use a speed raid medal if I ever get one, who knows, but yeah, I will leave this for pulls for now. Just really get back into the game and figure out what's been going on, so I'm not just talking nonsense, but it's been good fun to do some pulls with you guys. I might do a trait roll on Naminé real quick, and then I'll see you guys in a sec. Alrighty, and we're back. So one day I'm going to get my extra attack copycat medal. So far I've got this pretty awesome one with boosted strength. Still going to pray for extra attack. Here we go. Extra attack would do a lot of good things for me, I think. Would definitely change out what I'm looking for in the future. Here we go. That's not it, but it's still pretty good. Interesting. Okay. Let me know how you guys go. Are you going to do an EX pull, or do you consider it like total bait? What are you saving up for in the future? I know some really cool things have been coming out in JP. I'm going to do another video where I talk about medals of the future pretty soon. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Catch you later. Bye.